Hello friends, welcome back to EduTap. In this session, we are going to discuss the PYQs of the management and we are talking about SEBI Grade A examination. So friends, as you are aware, the examination is held in three phases. That is phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3, which is nothing but the interview. So in this session friends, we would be discussing the management questions that appeared in the phase 1 and within paper 2. Within paper 2, as paper 1 comprises of QRE and GA section. So friends, before proceeding ahead, I would like to inform you why we are coming up with this session. See, in order to prepare for any exam or assess how to prepare for go ahead with the preparation of that particular examination, PYQs serve as a guiding light towards the preparation of that particular examination. So friends, the first and foremost question that arises is, sir, where can we find the PYQs of this particular subject? So friends, in order to resolve that particular problem of the students, we are coming up with the PYQs of the all different subjects. In the previous sessions, we have covered the PYQs of Finance, Companies Act, Economics. So now let us proceed ahead and try to look at the PYQs of the management. So friends, before proceeding ahead, I would like to inform you about the SEBI comprehensive guidebook that has been unveiled by EduTap. So what exactly is this guidebook? See, this guidebook has a definitive answer to all your queries. When you're preparing for any particular examination, what most of the aspirants do is they keep switching from one website to another website to gather a lot of information regarding the institute. See, in this guidebook, we have compiled all the information such as the recruitment pattern, what is SEBI about, what is the examination pattern, and how old the organization is. So all the information that is needed for you to know about the SEBI Grade A examination, friends. So now the two good things about this particular book is this book is available free of cost. And where can you get this book? Friends, the link for the book is provided in the description box below. So now let us proceed ahead and look at the first question. Transactional leadership is a style of leadership in which leader promotes compliance by the follower through both rewards and punishment. Transactional leadership is also known as dash. Management leadership, participative leadership, autocratic leadership, transformational leadership, and situational leadership. Friends, whenever you're viewing this particular session, I would ask you to pause at this particular point of time and think for yourself what could be the answer, so that you are simulating the real exam environment and also thinking what could be the answer. Then later on you can cross check the answer. So friends, let us try to answer or solve this question through logical thinking. Transactional leadership is a style of leadership in which leader promotes compliance by the follower through both reward and punishment. See, participative leadership is where both the leader and the subordinates are coming together and they are doing something. So obviously this would be eliminated out. And autocratic is again like if you remember Adolf Hitler, he is one who imposes, or he was one who imposed all the rules and regulations by himself. So that is very strict in nature. Here it is saying in which leader promotes compliance by follower through both reward and punishment. Here it is not talking about any reward and punishment. The leader says this has to be done, then that has to be done. Transformational leadership is also completely altogether different. If you had read about that particular concept, you would be able to eliminate this option. And situational leadership is dependent upon a particular situation. So friends, through the method of elimination, you would arrive at the answer option A, that is management leadership. So let us look at what exactly is this transactional leadership. See, in the transactional leadership, rewards and punishment are contingent upon performance of follower. For example, you are working in a company and you are given a particular task. If you are able to complete that within time and with efficiency, you would be provided with rewards. So the reward is contingent or is dependent upon you completing the task. So friends, that is the meaning of this word contingent. And the leader views the relationship between the manager and the subordinate as a business transaction. See, manager tells this task should be done, and when the subordinate does it, the manager would reward the subordinate with anything of certain value. So similarly, this is viewed as a exchange. You give me something for something, and when subordinates perform well, they receive a award. When they perform poorly, similarly they will be punished in some way. Rules, procedure, and standards are essential in transactional leadership. So friends, one more important point in order to in the upcoming examination also the question might appear. Transactional leadership, also known as managerial or management leadership, this is an important aspect when it comes to the examination point of view. as it focuses on the role of supervision, organization, and group performance. So friends, now having understood the question 1, let us proceed ahead with the question 2. So let me read out the question. Which of the following is a management theory wherein leader is seen as genuine, open, transparent, and they really care for the employees by nurturing the relationship? So friends, why I am reading out this question before, or we can just simply discuss the answer. The idea is not just to discuss question and answer, also the method through which you would be able to solve the question in the real examination. When you are reading the question, focus on the keyword. See, which of the following is a management theory wherein a leader is seen as genuine, open, transparent. These are the keywords, friends, and they really care for the employees by nurturing the relationship. Now, based on this particular question, you need to answer which sort of leadership is this. LMX, leader member exchange theory of leadership, servant theory of leadership, autocratic theory of leadership, participative theory of leadership, and authentic theory of leadership. I hope you would have thought over this particular or pondered over this particular question. The right answer here is, friends, authentic. See, the word genuine, open, transparent, and they're really caring for the employees by nurturing the relationship. All these are not related to this particular question. Let us discuss what exactly is authentic theory of leadership. Authentic leadership works on the principle that a leader can prove their legitimacy by nurturing sincere relationship with their subordinate and giving importance to their inputs. These are the keywords. An authentic leader encourages their subordinates to be more open. They appreciate their support in the success of the organization. Their leadership style promotes both individual and team performance. See friends, this is highlighted because this is the keyword. Authentic leadership, in the upcoming examination, which is the style of leadership which promotes both individual and the team performance. This could be a potential question. So friends, you must remember that the authentic leadership would be the answer. And authentic leadership focuses on the moral aspects of being a leader, knows who they are and what they believe in, and they act on those values and beliefs openly and candidly. So friends, this is the question that pertains to authentic leadership. Now let us proceed ahead. Which of the following is an implication of the high morale in the organization? Creates intergroup conflicts, reduces conflict and promote orderly resolution, not obeying the hierarchy of the command, defy the orders from the senior team members, none of the above. So friends, the right answer here is, this is a easy question, that is option B. Morale, also known as esprit de corps, that is nothing but unity strength in the French language, is the capacity of group's member to maintain belief in an institution or a goal, particularly in the face of opposition or hardship. Morale is usually assessed at a collective rather than an individual level. Whenever it comes to individual level, we measure the person's motivation. When we measure at the collective level, it is morale. So be aware of these terms, friends. So what exactly is high morale? High morale implies determination at work and essential in the achievement of management objectives. High morale results in keen teamwork on part of the employees, organizational commitment, and a sense of belongingness in the employee's mind. This is keyword. Immediate conflict resolution, identification and resolution, healthy and safe work environment, effective communication in the organization, increase in productivity, greater motivation. So friends, I have a question for you. See, how will you measure the morale of a company? This is a food for thought. Do think over this particular question, and if you come up with any particular answer, type in the comment section below, friends. Now let us proceed ahead and look at the next question. Identify the component of directing that involves a manager meeting regularly, looking after the employees and interacting with the worker to review their work. Which of the following component is discussed below? So friends, there are 4 components as a part of directing. Now you must be aware what would be the particular answer. If you are not aware, the answer here is option C, supervision. See, there are 4 elements: supervision, motivation, leadership and communication. Let us discuss what exactly is directing. Directing is that part of managerial function that allows the organization methods to work efficiently to help achieve the organization's purpose. So it would involve the allow the organization method to work efficiently to help achieve the organization purpose. So these are 4, it comprises of 4 elements, friends. One is supervision, the motivation, leadership and communication. This is very important. Do remember this. Motivation, you are aware. Leadership, you might have studied in thoroughly in management, communication and supervision, friends. So this particular question, if I take you back to the question, component of directing that involves a manager meeting regularly, looking after employees and interacting with the workers to review their work. See, reviewing is all part of supervision. That is a keyword that would have got you to the answer. Supervision is all about immediate and direct guidance and control of subordinates while performing their work. It involves closely observing the subordinates at work and ensuring that they work according to the policies and plans of the organization. So this was again an easy question, friends. Now let us move ahead. The fifth question. A person connects with the people inside and outside the organization to develop relations with members in such a way that it will help the organization and its members as well. In the same capacity, what role is played by this particular person? Options are communicator, networker, role model, strategist, none of the above. So friends, even if you have not studied this in the past, you might think this logically. See, first of all, role model. Role model is someone whom you look up to, and based on him you try to imitate that particular person. So here this is not a role model, this is completely different. Strategist is one who plans. Here the person is mainly connecting with the people and inside and outside the organization. So communicator is, suppose this is a any IPL team you consider, then the or Indian team, take the example of an Indian team. Indian team captain would come and address to the media. What are the thoughts of the Indian team during any particular point of time? So he is communicating the team plan to the media at large. So he is acting as a communicator. Now here the question is saying that person connects with the people inside and outside the organization to develop relationship with members in such a way that it will help the organization's member. So friends, here he is purely building the network. What is network? Network is nothing but suppose a person in, especially you can correlate better in India. If you are a person with good network, that is you have the all the connections at the right places, maybe within the government and within even at the local level, then you can get your all work done, because it is purely that you have connection. That is nothing but the network. So this is a role of networker, friends. So networker is a person who connects with, this is the same question. Communicator is a person who provides information to the people inside and outside the organization to help the organization's member to achieve the goal and objectives. Who is able, in other words, person who is able to convey or exchange information. You can go through that. So friends, I hope you get the word networker, understand the word networker through this question. Creating a favorable cooperative environment for man, material and machine so that employees can contribute their best towards the growth of an organization. See friends, here first of all, when you are, the in IBPS especially, the questions asked when it comes to management, they are now they are deviating, they are digressing from the core subjects, that is core theories of motivation, management, leadership and other areas, and they are asking purely application based question. So friends, you need to think and think on the feet in the examination and try to come up with an answer. Creating a favorable cooperative environment, this is the keyword, cooperative environment for man, material, machine, so that employees can contribute their best towards the synergy. See, what exactly is a synergy? When two elements come together and they are able to come up with a better results, than that is synergy. Balancing role is like you are balancing certain two different parts. Again, this is nothing related to that. Role model, nothing that again it is not related to the role model, because linkage building is you are building a linkage of the policy of the government, and the company's policy are aligned with the government policies. That is related to linkage building. So here the friends, the answer would be option A, enabling role. So what exactly is enabling role? Enabler role is also an extension of the leadership role with an outward focus on the leadership external to the team. The leader as an enabler carries the team's vision to the rest of the organization, serves as its chief. So friends, I have explained you the entire enabling role. He will set the stage for the both the the enabler strives to build bridges of cooperation and goodwill with other teams and stakeholder while removing barriers to success. So he will create an ecosystem where people or the members within the team would be able to are able to push themselves to higher results. So enabler strives to build the stature and reputation of the team within the organization by creating cooperative and ideally synergetic relationship with the team stakeholder and other peer groups. So I hope that is very much clear, friends. Once you enable or you bring together a environment where everyone is able to contribute to their best, you are enabling the environment or you are enabling the team to come up with their best performance. So that would be enabler role. Now let us look at the seventh question. They identify the stage in the communication model wherein the communicator uses very less technical jargons so that there is a smooth flow of the communication. So friends, if looking at the option, try to think what exactly could be the answer. Here the answer is option B, identifying the target audience. Let me give you an example through which you would be able to understand. Here is, suppose, Elon Musk. Let me take the example, better example. Here is the RBI governor Raghuram Rajan. He is talking to farmers. Then he cannot, if he wants to explain about the inflation, then he cannot talk about technical jargons, since the farmers do not have much knowledge or they are not well educated, we are assuming here. So he needs to explain them in a manner that they are able to correlate. If you use technical jargon like derivative, all the technical jargons of the subject economics, then they will not be able to identify that whatever idea the are put forth by the RBI governor, ex-governor. So that is Raghuram Rajan. Now similarly, friends, the communicator uses very less technical jargon so that there is a smooth flow of communication. So it is identifying the target audience is the answer among the given options. So technical jargon affects the different types of audience differently. They also act as a barrier to the communication for the audience who doesn't understand their meaning. So in order to provide information with less technical jargon, one needs to identify the target audience stage. This is the communication model. You can go through it. Coming to the last question of the day, identify the function of human resource development wherein top executive of the organization defines the limit of the authority and assignment of responsibilities that will help employees to work effectively in order to achieve objectives of the organization, friends. The question options are principle of potential maximization, principle of delegation, principle of annual evaluation, principle of social comparison, and none of the above. If you look at the options carefully, here it is saying that the top executive of the organization defines the limits of the authority. This is the keyword. And assignment of responsibility that will help employees to work effectively. This is nothing. So these two are nothing related to the option. See what exactly, if you are aware of the term delegation, you are assigning the work to a subordinate or the manager or a higher authority, assigning the role to the subordinate and defining the limits that you have to do this particular task with this authority. So assignment of responsibility, this word will be the key in finding the answer, that is principle of delegation. So friends, option B is the answer. Here is the entire process of delegation is explained. There is nothing much to explain. You can go through that particular information provided here. So friends, that's all we had in this particular session. Thank you.